how I discovered my mom was secretly taking money from my college fund. I always thought the biggest betrayal in my life would come from a friend, or maybe a relationship. I never imagined it would come from my own mom. Ever since I was little, my dad told me he'd been putting money away for my college. He wasn't rich, but he worked hard, and he wanted me to have a better shot at life than he did. When he passed away unexpectedly during my sophomore year of high school, that fund became the thing I held on to. It was like this final promise he'd left for me, that I'd be taken care of when it came time for college. My mom always reassured me the money was safe. Anytime the topic of tuition came up, she'd smile and say, "Don't worry, honey, your dad made sure of that." I trusted her completely. Fast forward to senior year. I'm applying to colleges, and I finally need access to the fund. I asked my mom if we could meet with the bank to figure out how tuition payments would work. She got weirdly defensive and brushed it off, saying she had it all under control. That's when my gut told me something was wrong. One night, while she was at work, I was digging through some old paperwork for a school project and stumbled across the binder my dad used to keep his finances in. Inside, I found the account information for my college fund. Curiosity got the better of me and I logged in online. My stomach dropped. The account was almost empty. Years of savings gone. I remember staring at the screen, refreshing it like maybe the numbers would magically change. But no, there were withdrawals going back months, thousands at a time. The worst part? The statements showed the money wasn't being used for bills or emergencies. It was for things like spa treatments, online shopping sprees, and even a trip to Las Vegas. My mom had been draining the account behind my back. I confronted her the next morning. At first, she flat out denied it, saying I misunderstood the statements. When I pressed harder, she broke down crying and admitted it. Her excuse? She said she needed a little joy after losing dad and promised she'd pay it back. But we both knew she couldn't. She works retail and barely makes enough to cover our rent. I felt this mix of rage and heartbreak. This wasn't just money, it was my future, my dad's legacy, the one thing I thought was protected. Now I'm stuck taking out massive student loans, while my mom avoids eye contact every time I walk into the room. The trust between us is shattered. I can't even look at her the same way anymore. And here's the part that keeps me up at night. If I hadn't discovered the account statements, she would have kept lying until the last dollar was gone.